Number 5, reoccurrent suicidal threats or gestures or self-mutilating behaviors. Okay, so this one, I think I mentioned in my last video, or maybe not, I'm not sure. I started self-mutilating in 7th grade. At first, it was a cry for attention. I did it on my arms. I wanted people to see. I wanted people to notice me. And I wanted people to feel sad about it because I was hurting so badly and I felt invisible. And I don't know. So it started off as that. And then eventually it just became like weirdly a therapeutical thing. I would be in that that panic mode that I was talking about before, um, and I would be like hyperventilating, and I would just need like a release. I would need something to just focus on and to stop all the pain that I'm feeling on the inside. And I just I wanted to focus on something else because it was just it's overwhelming. I don't know how to explain it, but it's too much. And so yeah, it's a release. It's me punishing myself. It's me hurting the person that hurt me because I know that if they knew I hurt myself, it would hurt them. It's I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird connection. Like it's a coping skill. It's not a healthy coping skill, but it's a coping skill. Um, and it's weird. It's like, in the moment it feels so right. It's like, this is what I need to do. Like, I deserve this. I need to do this to myself. Like, I'm unworthy. Like, I should hurt. Um, so it's like, there's just so many different parts of it. I can't just say there's just one reason why I self mutilate, but um, I mean, it's not something that I do often or um, something that I am proud of. It's just when life gets overwhelming in those moments, and I feel like the world is literally ending. Like, I feel like I can't even explain it. I literally cannot explain to you how it feels. And there have been times, and it says recurrent suicidal threats. So there have been times where I've wanted to die. There have been times when I've tried to die. Um, but it's not really that I don't really want to die. I want to be here. I have a lot to offer the world. It's just I don't want to feel the way that I'm feeling. It's just like people with BPD, they suffer for so long, and some people don't even know. Like, I'm so thankful that I found out that I have this, because some people don't even know, and they go their whole lives struggling. And I'm just like, I'm 27 and I've went this whole time, and I can't imagine being 50, or I just this BPD, we've got to make it known. We've got to get it out there, because people need to know about this diagnosis. They need to know, so they can get the help that they need, because it's so heartbreaking if you don't know how to deal with it. Like, I was just diagnosed in February, and I'm trying so hard to figure out my triggers and figure out how to cope. But yeah, people with BPD, I don't think we really want to die. We just don't want to feel the way that we've been feeling for so long. People with BPD have lived a traumatic life, and um, yeah, it's just like every time something significant happens and it's bad, it's just like, we're just like, is this ever gonna end? Like, am I ever gonna be truly happy? Am I ever gonna have happiness? Are people gonna stay? Okay, number 6, severe mood shifts and extreme reactivity to situational stresses. Severe mood shifts, yes. I'm like a firecracker. One minute I can be so happy, feel so on top of the world, and the next, um, something will happen, something insignificant, something small, and snap, like something in traffic, and I'm just like, you don't want to mess with me, or someone gives me a bad look, and then I'm like freaking out because I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? And then I'm just like, my mind is just like going through all these things, and I'm just like rethinking everything that's happened, and I'm like, are they mad at me for this? And um, or let's say, I don't know, like I could just snap off at my partner because I really didn't have a good reason. Like they said something I didn't like, or I don't know. Like it's just, um, yeah. Extreme reactivity to situational stresses. Oh, yes. Reactive. We are reactive creatures. Extreme. That's also a key word with BPD. If I'm stressed, I can't like, oh my gosh. So let me give you an example. Let's just say I'm like getting ready to leave. Maybe I'm running late. Happens a lot. Can't find my keys or I can't find my shoes. I'm running through the house. I'm like a crazy person, or someone like, let's say, especially if someone moved it, or maybe someone didn't even move it, but in my head someone moved it, and I'm just like incredibly angry, and I'm like running through the house. I'm like huffing and puffing, and I literally feel like I'm crazy and I'm about to explode. Or like I'm mad and like my shirt gets caught on a hanger, and like it's just like, chill. Like, why am I so reactive? Why am I so, I don't know. But yeah, so definitely severe mood shifts and extreme reactivity. Number 7, chronic feelings of emptiness. Yeah, there are times when I just exist. I simply exist. I'm just breathing. I'm just here. I don't feel anything. I don't feel like I'm me. I don't feel joy. I don't feel sadness. I feel numb. I feel, I don't know. I don't want to say like a ghost. I just don't feel anything. Number 8, frequent and inappropriate displays of anger. Yes, and often followed by shame and guilt, is what I think most definitions say. Um, yeah, there will be times when I get upset and I am very reactive and I get defensive and I just get angry, and it's like I said before, just like chill, like everything's okay. Um, and then I'll just like say a bunch of stuff that I don't mean, and I just um, like when I text or when I tweet or something, I'm very just like, my thoughts are like, uh, my ex called them like rabbit thoughts. Like I would just be like, da 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 send, da 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 send, da 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 send. Like I don't think in like fluent, coherent things. It's just like thought, 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 thought. So I just um, like when I'm upset and I'm angry, like I'll just pop off and say all these things that I don't mean, and like they don't even make sense, and like, but when I'm saying them, they feel so right. I feel so confident in what I'm saying, and it's literally ridiculous. Um, and then 5 minutes later, I'm just like, I look back at what I did or what I said, and I'm just like, WTF, like literally what just happened? Like that's not me. Like I look back, I'm just like, that's not me. But I'm coming to the realization that, yeah, that is me. And that is the me that I've got to fix. And yeah, so we feel guilty about it. We'll look back and we're just like, I didn't mean that. Like, I hate you. Don't leave me. It's that paradox. It's that back and forth. Um it's not fun for the person with BPD or the partner or the friend or whatever kind of relationship uh that you've encountered. So yeah, we feel guilty and we feel shameful that we would say those things and hurt the people that we love the most. And that's the thing that's hard for the partner. Uh, um, Let me say that again. So that's the thing that is hard for the partner. Um, it's just we say these terrible things and then we're like that Sour Patch Kid. The next moment we're like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. And we're, just like building you up and apologizing. And we're so apologetic. And it's because we really don't mean those things. We don't feel that way. It's just we feel panicked and we put up this guard and we're like, I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me kind of thing because we feel like it's inevitable. You're going to hurt me no matter what. Number 9, transient stress related feelings of unreality or paranoia. So, this one I don't feel as often. Like, I don't see things or hear anything, but there are definitely like times when my anxiety is crazy and I'm like super paranoid. Let's see, stress related feelings of unreality. Um, I just kind of feel like there are moments like when I'm not me, like when I feel like I'm about to be abandoned, or if the person that I care about blocks me or whatever, and I'm just like freaking out, and um, it's almost as if I'm watching myself because it just doesn't feel like it's me. It doesn't feel authentic. I mean, it feels authentic because that's exactly right in the moment. Like, but it's like, who is this? Like, what is happening? Like, why am I on the floor, sobbing, like kicking and screaming? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a ton of the paranoia, I guess. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm always here. If you have anything you want me to talk about, um, or you just want to give me feedback about my vlog, I don't really know. This is more for me than anybody, honestly. So, um, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely for me, but I also want to help a lot of people and shed light on this disorder. So, I don't know. I'd say 50-50. We'll see. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Sorry, YouTube only lets me upload 15-minute videos, so I have to break them up. But I appreciate you. Thank you.